Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Tag Team Battles June 29th. This is 999 Gaming. We're about to put the G back in gaming. We got a really, really good lineup for you guys tonight. We've got, this first battle is going to be Dow and Mist versus a brand new constructed team. A lot of people have been messaging me telling me they're nervous. We got the Emperor and Hippo teaming up tonight. They are called the Dark Lords of the Six. So brand new team combination. Now the cool thing about them, if they win tonight and they also win on Wednesday, they're going to sneak. They can make an argument for sneaking into the big tournament. So either way, we're going to have postseason all the way around. So we got 3 good matches for you guys tonight. We also have I'm losing my train of thought here. The second match we've got lined up, we've got Chuck and Animal, and they're going against Heart and Soul. And then we got a big one for you guys as the final, Smiling Moons versus the Lost Soul Sisters. I'm going to go over the standings with you guys. So check this out. And I know we got some people watching tonight that have some interest in how people are playing. You guys can see Group A, we got the Twisted Sisters finished their season last week. And we've got 6-0, 32-19, point differential of 13. But because they're going to be the only undefeated team, regardless of points, there's a couple teams that are going to leapfrog them in points. That's not, we go win-loss record first, then points for tiebreakers. So 6-0 is going to have them comfortably in the number 1 seeded position. But after that, it's anybody's guess who's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Manic Mayhem can make a strong argument for their 4-1, but they got a big match coming up as well. So if Manic Mayhem can get the win Wednesday night, they'll go to 5-1. But check out Group B. Group B has a lot of teams down here, and they're going to say, look, we're Group B, but we're going to make a strong case for number 2 seed. We got Masters of Faith, 4-1. They're going against the 4-1 Killer Bees on Wednesday night. That's big. We also got Mystical Storm tonight, 4-1. But Tenrod ended up the regular season at 4-2. So we know Tenrod had a nice streak going as well. So they're finished for the regular season, but we'll start the tournament. So Tenrod has some interest in these matches as well. So Masters of Faith, Mystical Storm, and Killer Bees. One of those teams going to end up 5-1. And, Outlaws 3-3, making a big move. Outlaws creeping back in there. Lost Soul Sisters, they can get a win tonight. Lost Soul Sisters go to 3-3. Smiling Moons, big match for them. So a whole lot of stuff still yet to be determined. It's going to be a lot of fun. And look, Dow's trying to politic for the number 1 spot already. Look at this. He's like, well, we beat Masters of Faith. So Dow's looking for that tiebreaker. He's like, well, technically, if we finish 5-1 and Masters of Faith is 5-1, then do they get the tiebreaker? And I would say the answer to that is yes. Of course they get the tiebreaker. Both teams would be 5-1 head-to-head battles. So if Dow and Mist win tonight, it's safe to say that they're going to be up. They got an argument, right? So, a lot of good stuff. And yeah, I'm going to tell you, to a couple of the Group B teams, no knock on Group B, but Dow and Mist jumping in the fire versus even Smiling Moons, Hellfire and Brimstone. Like, think about that. Hellfire and Brimstone, 2-3. Who wants to play Jim and Julia in the first round? I sure don't. I mean, records are one thing, and getting a bye. Getting a bye in the first match is nice because it does give you a chance to strategize and play. But I'm going to tell you what, if you got to fight somebody in the first match and then after you win, you got to go play Julia and Jim, I don't think so. They legitimately could be number 1, number 2 team. I mean, they're that good. So it's gonna be interesting to see how the standings. So on Thursday, I will have the complete standings, so you'll know on Monday who's playing on Monday, who's playing on Wednesday. So, as you guys know, it is Monday night. No bundles on Monday night. So, I'm going to throw this out there because you guys know there's some gear. how many people would like to see a couple extra wild cards in the Wednesday night bundle? I've gotten some messages about wild cards, and of course, we've been collecting for a long time, but I know a few of you are a few wild cards short of going to ATT 15. So we'll do Wednesday night, show up Wednesday night, and we'll have some firepower in there. But some of you that might need a few wild cards, we'll have those mixed in as well. All right. We got a pretty packed house tonight, so we're going to have some good PvP. I see mods in full effect. We got Father Ron representing. B-Dub. B-Dub's finished the season. You guys know Bonnie's sitting back taking some notes. I mean, think about that. Bonnie's 6-0. I guarantee you, she's sit back. She's got the iPad in one hand. She's got the Galaxy in the other hand. Got the video camera set up, watching your moves, strategizing, getting ready. That's what it takes to be number one, right? 6-0, but the work never stops. So, got to do your homework, everybody. Got to have that gear ready to go. Busy B, can you put 18 or 30 wild cards? Sure. How about 60? Let's just make it a nice even 60. Before we kick off tonight, just as a reminder, I do want to, you guys have asked me about inventory. Remember, you might even have a couple bionic pieces. So look at how many individual bionic pieces you have, not threads, but elbows, hands, feet, and shoulders. Because you add those to your wild cards, and some of you may only need 2 or 3. What's up, June? How you doing? Good to see you. Stopping by, showing some love. Miss you guys. Yeah, we're all waiting on The Walking Dead. We are going to be doing a Walking Dead stream this week. So, I'm really anxious to get back into talking about it. It's just, it's kind of like no news is no news. And, they say sometimes no news is good news. But with The Walking Dead, no news just means that we're down at least one stream per week on The Walking Dead. So, but appreciate you popping in. Good to see you as well. Hang out, cheer these guys on. We got big matches tonight. And I'm going to see if we have a volunteer for a timekeeper. If not, I will time remotely if need be. All right, so I'm going to try something a little bit different tonight, Ben, to make it, and I appreciate you stepping up and volunteering to keep time. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier on the players and also the timekeepers. So instead of going 10, 9, 8, where the whole screen is filled up, I'm going to ask the timekeepers just to kind of sort of keep it to the side and do 10, then maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's try that for now. I think at this point, players are already typing, so the time is assisting them. And I do like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because it does kind of ramp up the pressure a little bit. But at least that way, it'll save a few keystrokes for you guys. And I know timekeeping is a little bit mundane at times. So we'll just go 10. And just kind of, sit back and chill. And then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just to sort of ramp it up a little bit. So we'll try that, see if that helps out a little bit. And we'll do the same thing. So do we have Dow, Mist, Hippo, and the Emperor? If all of you guys are here, do me a favor. Give me a 999. And then for the 30-second timer, we'll just, 30, 20, 10, and then done. All right, so Dow, Mist, Hippo, and Emperor, you have 30 seconds. Give me your pre-match buffs. Tapes or elixirs and your 3 weapons, if you guys could put your 3 weapons in chat. Be some good matches tonight, a lot on the line. As stated, if Dow and Mist beat Hippo and Emperor, they will get the number 1 seed. Or, well, the Killer Bees still have to play, so hold on. I'll have to go back and look at the tiebreaker. Who won between the Killer Bees and Dow and Mist? Okay. All right. So, since Dowstrom and Mist have beaten the Killer Bees and also the Masters of Faith, if Dow and Mist win tonight, they will secure the number 1 seed in their division because they'll have tiebreakers against both. So this is a big match, right? But if Hippo and Emperor pull off the upset tonight, which they very well could, and they have another big match on Wednesday, they could sneak in there. All right, let me get everybody set up here. So we got pre-match buffs. I see you, Hippo. All right. Mist is going Immune Elixir. Red and Blue Graph. And Eli on the TS10s. Dahlstrom going Eli on Evoke. Wargo on Evoke. I'm sorry, Eli on Wargo. And purple. And Immune Elixir. All right, let me make sure I got the other players. Emperor. Look at that. Emperor's protecting that Nemo. In case y'all forgot, he picked it up over the weekend. That was a big, big score. Black and Blue Graph. And going Stout Elixir. Pretty good base. Pretty good base setup. And let me find Hippo in here. I lost you, Hippo. Oh, there you go. Hippo's going double black graph. Very nice. All right. It's got some pretty good base all the way around. All right. I have been feeling a little bit, you guys know we did the tribute video, so been feeling a little bit nostalgic. So I decided to go through, and some of you are going to see these scenes, and I think I asked you guys before, like, what were your favorite scenes? A couple people messaged me. This next one is very memorable, and it's very challenging as well. Father Ron got a really good selfie there, but I think it's one of the most challenging maps that we've had. So let me give you the order for tonight's match. Dahlstrom will go first, Hippo second, Mist third, and Emperor will be last. And yes, it is the Eagle, and terrain is a big, big factor of where you start and what you can do. There are certain walls that you cannot get around. Dow, we're going to put you right here. Emperor, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the avatar? Give this avatar a thumbs up if you like it. Sick. That is the Emperor, everybody. So Emperor, we're going to put you right there. Mist. We'll put you up here on the mountain. And Hippo, we're going to put you over here in the field. Now, you'll notice that Dal and Emperor are beside each other, but there is a stone wall separating the two of them. Mist and Hippo have line of sight. They are 30 yards apart. So in order to get across, you have to climb up and go over if that's what you chose to do. So you could go here, up, and over. You could drop down, but you can't not go through. All right. 10-man, give me a 20-second timer. This match has started. Good luck to both teams. Dal, you are on the clock. Fizzle and detonate to Anthony. All right, Emperor. He's stealing your grog right out of the gates. All right. Hippo, 20-second timer for you. Hippo is going Wargo with the Noir right to Mist out of the gates. So he is bringing the Noir. Mist, your immune elixir has been removed. You are no longer immune. Nope, it's Wargo. And Mist, your base goes from 17 down to 14. He hits with 3 AP from the Noir, and he removes her immune elixir. All right. Mist, you're up. 20-second timer for you. Very aggressive gameplay from both teams. I like it. I like the quick starts. A lot on the line. Hippo's got some new life, new partner. Dal and Mist, a lot of nerves. They're playing for something. Mist is going to follow suit. She's going to fizzle, and she's going to steal Hippo's grog. Going straight after the heels. All right, Emperor. Time over to you. You got 20 seconds. And we will finish out the first round. Absolutely loving the fast gameplay. You can tell we're getting closer and closer to tournament time. All right, Anthony, you can red Toxie, you can fizzle, but you can't detonate the fizzle. So right now you have a fizzle on Dal. But the red Toxie certainly goes through. And Dal, you're wearing a fizzle bomb, and red Toxie is no joke. First strike, Dal is at 65%. He takes 35, and he is infected by toxin. All right, let's kick it over to round 2, everybody. Round 2. Dal, you got a 10-second timer. and you are infected by Toxie. Remember, Toxie is not attacking you, but that damage does carry over. Dow at 65, Mist at 14 base, Hippo and Emperor 100%. Nope, immune does not affect that. Immune only affects purple effects and loss of control. Dow dropping double smokes. He's smoking up the joint. All right. Heal and seal. And flight smoke. He is surrounded by smokes. All right. Hippo. 10 seconds for you. All right. Hippo is going to move in range and start chucking grenades. I love it. Not wasting a single second tonight. This is some championship caliber stuff here. Hippo moving in to here. And he's bringing TS10. 3 aqua, 2 pinks. And Mist is bringing out the blue early. Maybe that was the purpose of it. Maybe it was the decoy. Either way, Hippo bringing out the defense. Very strong play right out of the gates. Mist, you're up. You got a 10-second timer. Dow is healed for 10%. Dow, you go back to 75. You are sealed as well. And you are also flying. All right, Mist is going to drop the flight smoke. And she's going to send a green giant, just as a hello, to Hippo. Hippo, you're going to take a little bit of damage from this. Going to knock you down 10%. Put you down to 90. Dow at 75 and sealed. Mist 100%, but 14 base. Hippo down to 90, and Emperor is not been touched yet. And Emperor, 10 seconds for you, and we will wind down round number 2. Going to send Hannibal to Dow. And going to throw a stun bomb over to Mist. Dow, Hannibal breaks your seal. So remember, Hannibal is a D8, D8. Hannibal has wings. It's a moth. Seal, broken. Dow, 10-second timer. Last time I checked, moths fly. At least the ones around here fly. And it's not just a moth. It is a death moth, by the way. Named Hannibal. Summon Percy and hit Hippo with Evoke. All right. So Dow is flying. So summon Percy, not a problem. All right, so let's resolve Percy. Hippo, here's the thing with Percy. Percy's going to hit you 3 times. It is not a toxin. It's not one of those things that you have to heal from. It is going to do damage. No, sorry. Scratch that. Percy is a toxin. I got my pets all mixed up. Percy's going to hit you the same way Toxie does, but it scales up. So Percy hits you for Deadly Venom 10. If you don't heal it, he'll hit you for Deadly Venom 30, and then he'll hit you for Deadly Venom 60. So right now, first turn, you got hit for 10. Which is going to knock you down to 80. Now Dow is flying up. And he's going to stop right here. And he's going to clock you 1 time with the Evoke. And that's going to hit you again, knocking you down to 70. Dow at 75%. Mist at 14 base. Hippo at 70. Emperor 100. Mist is also flying, by the way. Her flight smoke resolved. And Hippo, you're up. Hippo, you're affected by Percy's Deadly Venom. And you got Dow on your left and Mist on your right. About 12 minutes in, everybody. A lot of action in the first 12 minutes. We're already on round 3. Hippo is standing toe-to-toe. Bam! He's bringing the red beard and not even backing down. You can drop a heal smoke and attack, yes. You can't have a potion, but you can drop a heal type of smoke and attack. That is allowed in a turn. You can't throw a smoke at your opponent and attack, but the ones that are on you are dropped and then you consume it. All right, Hippo's going to drop a heal smoke. So Hippo is surrounded by heal smoke, and then he clocks Dow with a big bad Redbeard, and you know the damage on Redbeard. No joke with that. Dow, take 10. You're sitting at 65. Dow at 65. Hippo surrounded by heal smoke, and Mist, it is now your turn. 10 seconds for Mist. All right, Mist is going to bring the Unholy Smoke. The Unholy Smoke will consume Hippo's Heal Smoke. So that is denied, Hippo. You are still affected by Percy. And Mist is going to summon Sparky. Sparky is a D9 split 3 different ways. But Hippo has no pets. He has no clones. So Hippo's taking the D9. We're going to drop Hippo down to 60%. All right, Emperor. Mystical Storm has gotten some big momentum. Dow at 65. Mist still down at 14 base. Hippo struggling a little bit at 60, infected by Percy. It's all on your shoulders, Emperor. No pressure. All right. Emperor is going to bring out Gus. The Gus bus, everybody. And Gus is a nice move because Gus is going to put Deadly Venom on both Dow and also Mist. That is DV10. So Dow, you were infected by Deadly Venom. It's going to knock you down to 55. Mist, you were infected by Deadly Venom. Going to knock you down to 90. And you will take 10% per turn unless you heal through it. Dow, you're up. Dow, your Percy is going to hit Hippo for 30. It's going to knock him from 60 down to 30. That is Percy's second attack. If he doesn't heal through it, Percy will deal 60 next turn. Start of round 4, everybody. Oh, Dow is going to blue spark himself. That is the PDL move of the year, right? Dow is going to blue spark. You're no longer flying, Dow, but you probably are as tall as you were flying. Double size, double damage. Hippo, you got blue sparked all the way down to 10%. Dow at 55, Mist at 90, 14. Hippo is at 10, still affected by Deadly Venom. Emperor untouched. Hippo, you got 10 seconds. Now remember, Hippo has no grog. Dow fizzled it early on. Hippo has no grog. Emperor has no grog either. All right. Hippo is going to drop Heal and Seal Smoke. Hippo is surrounded by Heal and Seal Smoke. Any reaction? And Hippo's going to bring the red beard to Dow. Taking Dow down to 45 and surrounded by heel and seal smoke. Missed. You're up. You got a 10-second timer. Missed. Going back-to-back holy smoke, unholy smoke. And you are taking a 5-point penalty for using holy smoke in back-to-back turns. Missed. That is knocking you down to 85%. Reset her timer to 5 seconds. All right, she's going unholy grenade to Hippo. Now we're talking. Missed, throwing the unholy grenade. Now, Dow is going to eat some of that. Just so you know, unholy grenade is thrown. Goes off. Hippo, you do not get the impact of your heal and seal. And you take 5 damage, knocking you down to 5. Dow, you take the smoke from the unholy grenade as well. You no longer have immune elixir. And you take 5. You're down to 40. Dow is at 40. No immune elixir. Missed is 85 and 14. Hippo is at 5%, cannot buy a smoke to save his life. Is still infected by Percy. And Emperor, you get the final move of the round. 10-second timer for Emperor. We're halfway through the match, everybody, and get ready to move to round number 5. Anthony dropping, oh, what a play by the new man. Anthony dropping Essence Smoke, which is going to flip the health of Hippo and Anthony. Hippo at 100%. Anthony at 5%. And he detonates the stun on Mist. Mist, your next turn, you get 1 move. Dow, you're up. Percy hits Hippo again, this time for 60. But he's still alive, knocking Hippo down to 40%. Percy is out of play. By the way, Hippo is the first person to ever take 3 rounds of Percy without dying. All right, Dow's going to drop the Thrill and Chill. And he's going to summon Shade D12 to the Emperor. And that is lethal damage. Anthony, you have taken your first death just a little bit too late on the Essence. It was a great switch, but it put you in a very vulnerable position. So Dow summons Shade, the D12 pet, and that does finish off your last 5%. He's like, oh, no, it don't. He's right back, res and restore. Anthony back in the match. All right, Hippo, 10 seconds for you. Dow's at 40. Missed 85 and 14. You're down to 40, Hippo, but no longer infected by anything. And the Emperor has just rezzed. Dow, I'm going to have a point correction as well during this move. Dow, you're actually at 30. Missed, you are at 75 because of Gus's deadly venom from the Emperor. Each of you took a tick, and you're still affected by deadly venom. TS10, Hippo, bringing some more magic. He's going to bring the TS10 2 Goldar and 3 hybrids. Dow bringing out the second blue of the match. Both blues have been used, Hippo. Now they're on their heels. You might have them where you want them. Missed. Dow at 30. Missed at 75. Hippo at 40. Emperor has rezzed. Mist is going to go Healing Grog. No need to roll. She's at 75 and 14. It's going to take her back to 100 and max base. 100 and max base. Emperor, you are now up. Recently rezzed. Dow's at 30. Mist is at 100. And your health is to be determined whenever you take damage. Where's the Emperor? Anthony, you with us? There we go. All right, he's going to summon Slim. All right, Gus is not going to hit Mist because she just healed. But Gus, Deadly Venom, is going to hit Dow, knocking him down to 20. And Slim is coming in, knocking Dow down to 10. All right, Dow is going to evoke. The evoke's going to save you 5, Dow. So instead of 10, you'll be sitting at 15. That's one turn of the evoke. All right, in order to get this grenade, first of all, Mist is on the ground. And Anthony, in order to get this grenade tossed, got to put you right there. And Anthony is going to go arc grenade. Pretty smart. Remember, arc, if you use the grenade of your opponent's faction, I think that's the first time we've had somebody do that as well, it becomes a D15. So Mist, going to knock you down to 85. Dow at 15, Mist at 85, Hippo at 40. Anthony has rezzed. Dow, you're up, and you're still affected by Gus. And I think we're on round number 7. Cannot get the heal and swing. You can get the heal or the swing. All right, he's going with the heal potion. All right, let's get a roll on the heal potion. Let's not use that one. That one might be a little bit unfair. A little bit easy for you to get that one. So let's mix up the die to something different. There you go. All right. That would have been easy, wouldn't it? All right, Dow. 1 or 2, 25%. 3 or 4, 50%. 5 or 6, 100%. He picks 4. It is a 5. 100% heal. What a epic, timely heal. Dow back in the game at 100%. Missed at 85. Hippo at 40. That's tough. That's a tough roll, isn't it? All right. Hippo, let's move over to you. Time to damage them again, I guess. They got no blues, right? 10 seconds for Hippo. Hippo's going to put a leech bomb on Mist. He's going to gold spark Dow. Now, Dow's already smaller, by the way. Now he's super small. I just didn't reduce the size of his character. So gold spark, Dow's going to be 50% size, 50% damage. Yes, and missed. 10 seconds to you. Under 10 minutes to play, everybody. Under 10 minutes to play. Purple effects have been minimized. Missed. Who is that targeting? Mist is going to target Hippo with a TS10 Old Yeller and Orange Crush. Going to make it TS14. So Hippo, right there. Shot from Mist. Going to take you down to 25. From 40 down to 25. Anthony's like, that ain't happening. Anthony bringing blue out. Couple good defensive moves there by Anthony with the Essence Smoke and blue. Nice play. Locks that down. And Anthony, you're up. Finish out round number 8. Dow back to 100, missed at 85. Hippo at 40. Anthony, still unknown because he rezzed. Under 9 minutes to play, everybody. All right, Anthony climbing up the hill to right there. You know what? I'll give you that. You're already pretty close. I'm going to say you're within 15 yards. Done. Anthony's going to go blue spark. And Mist is going to intervene and block the damage. So Anthony went blue spark. He hit with the Nemo. It was going to hit Mist for 25. And she used her ability to intervene it. She takes 0. Dow, you're up. Under 7 minutes to play, everybody. Fast moving match. I think we're on turn number 9 already. All right, we're going to give Dow a 10-point penalty. That's the second time his team has played a dual item. Dow, you've used a blue spark already. We're knocking you down to 90%. We're going to reset your timer to 5 seconds. Mystical Storm has taken a 5-point penalty and a 10-point penalty for using extra sparks. Sparks, potions, smokes, and elixirs. 1 turn used. Ammo, like grenades. Use all you want. Swing, evoke. Dow taking a 15-point penalty for dropping his second thrill and chill. Knocking you down to 75%. Thrill and chill has already been, you already used it. Used it 3 turns ago. Was already cast. Reset him to 5 seconds. Just swing evoke. Bingo! We got a winner. All right, he's just going to swing evoke at Hippo. All right, taking Hippo down to 30%. Hippo, your best offense is just let them use their items. All right, Hippo, you're on the clock. Dow at 75, missed at 85. Hippo at 30, and the Emperor has rezzed. Under 5 minutes to play. Hippo is going TS10. With 2 Vox box, 2 arcs. Hippo is bringing the heat. And even a mere magic. And Dow is going to use the second wave of his evoke. It's going to prevent half of it. So Hippo's making it a true TS20. Good thing he wasn't enraged. So Dow, you're taking 10 off of that. Could have been worse. Missed, you're up. Dow at 65, missed at 85. Hippo at 30, and Emperor has rezzed. We are under 2 minutes to play, meaning that all heals have been nerfed 50%. All right, Mist is going to go Blue Spark. And she's bringing it right after the Hippo. Luckily for Mist, it's the first time she's used a Blue Spark. Hippo dropping you down to 10%. And Emperor, finish out this round. 10 seconds for the Emperor. We got all players on one level now. Normal size. Normal size. And Mist will go to normal size soon. Now, see, that's the move I was expecting a little bit earlier, and that's a great move. But he can't mimic red Toxie. He can only mimic Toxie. But he is going ace to impersonate Toxie. To Dow. And that's going to take Dow from 65 down to 40. And Fury 4 and hit missed. Bam! Bringing the Fury 4. Look at the Emperor. He is holding nothing back. Missed to 55. All right, everybody, here's where we stand. Timer is off. This is the final round of the match. Dow is at 40. Mist is at 55. Hippo is at 10. The Emperor has not been touched since he's been rezzed. Dow, you're on the clock. You have a 10-second timer. Your final move of the match. Remember, heals have been minimized. Legendaries are not in play. Dow, all right, to Hippo. Toxie to Hippo. And Hippo has taken lethal damage, and Hippo cannot res because his team has already rezzed. Hippo is out of play. Missed. Your final move. Mist is going to go Fury 4. All right, just double checking. Fury 4 and Redbeard to Anthony. Anthony has recently rezzed, but Anthony, that is going to take you down to 30%. Anthony, this is your final move. First of all, your Toxie is going to hit Dow for 25%, taking him down to 15. You have a 10-second timer. Emperor is going to go Nemo to Dow. And not going to finish the job. And that, everybody, is where we're going to leave it. Great, great battle between both teams. Dow and Mist, by virtue of not dying. And Anthony won death. Hippo won death. Dow and Mist, a lot of self-inflicted damage. In fact, they did about 30 points to themselves. I've got 7 points to Dow and Mist and 3 points to the Emperor and Hippo. And let me say this. This is the first time that Hippo and Anthony have played together. And I know there's some adrenaline and they're wound up and you got to get used to playing on each other's teams. But how about a shout out for Hippo and Anthony? That's a good team waiting to happen right there. I'm very impressed with you guys. First time you guys have played together, and you took Dow and Mist down to the wire. So quick shout out for you guys. Great, great gameplay. And a very tough map too, by the way. So I see some good things in your future. Now, with that being said, let me also give a quick congratulations. How about Dow and Mist? Dow's first season in PvP, and has him and his partner in position right now at 5-1. First season of PvP, and Dow is right there, going to make a strong argument for the number 2 seed with Manic Mayhem. So, winning Group B is Dow and Mist at 5-1. They have tiebreakers over Masters of Faith and also the Killer Bees, which is going to be a big match for second place on Wednesday night. From a seeding standpoint, but very good stuff. And Anthony, congratulations for getting broke in with your first match. Win or lose, that first one's always going to be very memorable. That's why I wanted a good map for you guys and something that you made some really, really good plays, though. The Essence Smoke was a great play. A little bit earlier, I would have liked to seen it just a touch earlier. And then the Ace I thought was a great play, too. And if you'd used it a couple turns earlier, you could have finished him off. So, I mean, look, you'll learn from it. Dow also saved. Dow could have used Phantom Cape on Hippo earlier, and they probably could have gotten a kill a little bit earlier. But instead of the Phantom Cape, he decided to save the legendary use for Evoke. And that's the thing with legendaries, right? You've got to choose which one you're going to use. Either way, you might want to heal later on in the game, or you might want to get a counter spell. But he chose to go with the Evoke instead of the counter spell. Awesome stuff, everybody. So congratulations to both teams. I said I think both tag teams have a pretty bright future, especially with the tournament right around the corner. All right, we got another match in store for you guys, and it is Chuck and Animal. Now, this one is significant as well. Look, not every match is for first place. This particular match is for seeding in the second tournament. You got Heart and Soul. This is their final match of the season, 0-5. You got Chuck and Animal, 0-4. One team is going to win. And what that means is one team is going to be seeded a little bit higher in the tournament. So, big match here. This could be the difference between the seeding could get you in the finals or not. Not a race for last, a battle to see who's going to get on the board with a win. And Chuck, I decided to bring you back to West Virginia. This one's for you, Chuck. Going to take those country roads to take you home to the place you belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. This is for you, Chuck. You remember being here, right? This is right up the street from Chuck. So it's not a home field advantage, but he's going to fight like it's home. All right, let's get a 30-second timer for pre-match buffs. Chuck wants to go straight bionic. But we'll start with the immune elixir, Chuck. That's right. This was Busy Bee and Sheila taking on Chuck and Cheryl in this match. Animal. Oh, look at Animal. He's bringing the heat. Joe is not even playing. Immune elixir. Black graph. Red graph. Eli on those TS10s. Heart of Nixie going double black. And Elysium on the brace 6. I like this scene too because it gets heated quick. All right, we've got everybody is set up, ready to go. The order is going to be Julie J, Chuck, Nixie, and then the animal. We're going to put Julie J here, under the bridge. That should be a song. Maybe a group like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Could make a lot of money if they did a song called Under the Bridge. Nixie, behind the rock. Animal up on the building, like a wild animal. And Chuck, hanging out over here. And Julie J, get this thing started out. 20 seconds for you. Oh, look at that. Chuck is like throwing the insults right. He's like, she's a troll because she's under the bridge. He's trolling her by calling her a troll. See what I did there? That's like super pun. Super pun fun. All of you are super close. 20, 25 yards max. Just shoot an arrow right to Animal. Look at that. No games at all. Julie J peeking out from around the corner. Bam. Arrow to your hood. Shot through his heart. And Julie J, I think you're to blame. You give arrows a bad name. 5 points. Animal knocking you down to 95. Taking an arrow to the shoulder blade. Chuck, you're up. You never know what you're going to get with Chuck. Fight for West Virginia. Do not let them take. Chuck is going leech bomb. Wow. Man, Chuck is bringing it. Look at this. Leech bomb. Not detonated. So you know it's there. Detonate it later. And he's going big red. All right, you gotta hop to here though. Like that. So he's sliding over, going big red to Julie J. Take 10, Julie. Knocking you down to 90%. Nixie. You're up, and Chuck does have a leech bomb on Julie J as well. Nixie's going to go leech to Chuck. And going to pop him with the brace 6. All right. Chuck's going to take you down to 90. You're wearing a leech bomb as well. And Animal, you're up. Finish it off. Bring us to the end of round number 1. Animal, you got the high ground right now, but not good line of sight. Can't shoot and throw the grenade, so I'm going to go with your first move, which is going to be the orange crush to Julie J. But we're going to have to pop you down to here. And then the orange crush. Hitting Julie J, knocking her down to 80%. Julie taking some early damage. All right, Julie J, you're up. Chuck is at 90, Animal 95, Nixie untouched, Julie J at 80. Chuck and Animal with a slight early lead. She's going glam bam and a wing and a prayer. To Animal. That works. All right, so Julie kind of peeks out. Throws the glam bam. Glam bam is an AP4 that's split. So that means Animal is going to take 2 AP. Now he was pretty well taped up, and he is a medic. So that's knocking him down to 19 base. And then 2 goes over to Chuck. Chuck not quite as taped up. Chuck has a base of 10, knocking him down to 8. All right, and Chuck is going to detonate the leech bomb on Julie J, which is going to heal him back to 100%. Going to take Julie down to 70. And then he's going big red as well. Following up with another big red. Bringing the heat early, Chuck. Julie J, you're sitting at 60%. Chuck's all about those big reds. Nixie, you're up. 10-second timer for you. Pretty good pace, everybody. She says, don't get the engineer angry by messing with the cleric. See what you did, Chuck? Now you got trash talk coming back to you. Chuck and the Animal with a with early lead. Pretty convincing. Which team is going to get their first victory tonight? Nixie's at 100%. She's going to detonate leech. So she gets nothing for it, but she does take Chuck down to 90. And then she goes green giant. To Chuck as well. Taking him down to 85, and you'll take damage next turn as well, Chuck. Animal, you're up. Ten-second timer for the Animal. We're about 10 minutes in, everybody. This is the last move of round 2. Oh, boy. Animal is bringing... Look at this. He is bringing Toxie into play. You did. Toxie to Julie. Going to hit her for 25. And then he's going to bring a big red as well. taking her down to 20. Chuck is at 80. Animal 95 and 19. Nixie 100%. Julie J down to 20 early on. Chuck and Animal are bringing the heat early, everybody. That's the end of round number 2. Julie J, you're up. Round number 3. We're about 11 minutes in. Julie's going to drop the heel and seal. Good play. And BT7 to the Animal. Uh-oh. Here comes the launching pad, Joe. Is Joe going to become a animal sickle? Because I'm going to leave that one alone. Let's just bring him down. I don't think there's anything he can land on except a rock. Oh, Animal takes a nasty hit from the rock. You're semi-conscious, Joe. BT7 going to take one base from the Animal. The hit plus the fall damage. Taking you down to 80. Chuck, you're up. Chuck's at 80. Animal's at 80. Nixie is at 100. And Julie J is at 20, but surrounded by heel and seal. Chuck's move. Chuck is going to go mustard bomb. All right, so first thing that happens is her heel and seal takes effect, which is going to put her at 30 and sealed. Chuck detonates the mustard bomb. It's going to break the seal. Nixie, you're up. Chuck at 80. Animal at 80. Nixie at 100. Julie J no longer sealed, but got a slight heel out of it at 30%. Chuck and the Animal still with a rather convincing lead. This could be a surprising upset. Pretty even match as far as gear. Nixie's going to go BT7 to Chuck. Uh-oh. All right. Chuck got stuck on... Okay, there you go. You guys, you happy? We got a Chuck sickle. That's a steeple, Chuck. Chuck down to 7. Base, life, and down to 70. Chuck is at 70 and 7. Animal 80 and 18. Nixie at 100. Julie J at 30. Yeah, you caught the point of that steeple, and it was not comfortable at all. Animal, you're up. Finish out round number 3, Animal. Chuck is fighting hard for West Virginia. Chuck, I don't know if Chuck's ever gotten a win in the history of Play Dead Live, singles or doubles. So this is a big match. It's a lot on the line here. We probably got everybody in West Virginia watching this match tonight. All right. Animal is bringing Percy. Percy is going to go in. All right. Julie J., what are you going to prevent? The Percy attack or the TS-10? Percy will hit first. All right. Percy is going to hit for 10 in turn number 1. It's going to take you down to 20. And then Animal goes with TS-10 with 5 pink. And Julie prevents it. Prevention is out of play. So keep in mind, Julie, you'll be infected by deadly venom until you heal through it. So that is the end of the 3rd round. Julie J., you are up. Chuck at 70. Animal at 80. Nixie at 100. Julie at 20 and under the effects of Percy's deadly venom. And prevention has been used. All right, she's going to use the Heal Grog. All right, let's get a die roll going here. Good luck, Julie J. 1, 2, or 3. 50%. 4, 5, or 6. 100%. Picks a 3. And it is 100%. Grog brings her back. Rejuvenation back to 100%. And Percy's effects are no longer a factor. Grog worked his magic. But a lot of firepower used up early on. Chuck, you're up. Chuck at 70. Animal at 80. Nixie at 100. Julie J at 100. But they went through a lot of items in order to get back there. But they have the lead. Chuck is going to go Stun Bomb. To Julie J, and he's going to summon Clyde. All right. This is going to hurt. Clyde does AP2 to everybody. Chuck, you take AP2. Animal, you take AP2. Nixie takes AP2, knocking her down to 18 base. And Julie J, you take AP2, knocking you down to 10. Chuck went straight kamikaze mode. Nixie, you have 10 seconds. Super close match, everybody. You're going to want to stick around for this one. We're getting close to the halfway point in the match. Very fast-moving match. Nixie's going to go glam bam to Chuck. All right, Chuck, it's going to get a little painful. You cannot go glam bam to Chuck. Okay. To Animal. All right, so she's going to go glam bam to Animal, which will hit Chuck. So, right there, that's going to be AP2 to Animal. It's going to knock him down to 14 base. And it's also going to hit Chuck way up here. Chuck is taking you down to 3 base. Chuck at 70 and 3. All right, Animal, finish us out this round. Chuck 70 and 3. Animal 80 and 14. Nixie 118 base. Julie J 110 base. But they did manage to keep the heat on Julie J and got Prevention and Grog out of play already. All right, Chuck is going to summon Hannibal. I'm sorry. Animal is going to summon Hannibal. Take Julie down to 90. And he's also going to follow it up with a brace 6. Now she did scooch back behind here. So Chuck, I'm going to have to put you right here to get that attack in. Chuck's going to get some kickback from the green gel. Going to bring him from 80 up to 85. And Julie, we're taking you from 90 down to 85. Chuck at 70, Animal 85, Nixie at 100, Julie J at 85. And Julie J, you're up. Animal just finished out the round. Over halfway through the match. She's going to go green plasma arrow. So you get the kickback from the green plasma. Bring you back to 90. Chipping away at Chuck. Knocking him down to 65. Chuck. Detonate stun bomb. And holy grenade. Wow, we finally get to see holy grenade. And that's a big hit. Because the holy grenade hits for AP3. And that's going to take Julie J down from 10 down to 7. You guys see Chuck's moves? He used Clyde last time. Then he goes holy grenade. Chuck at 65 and 3 base. Animal 85 and 14. Nixie 100 and 18. And Julie J's at 90 and 7. And Julie J, you are stunned, so you only get 1 action your next turn. Nixie, you're up. You do not. You detonated your bomb earlier and took from Chuck. But you do have a glam bam. Bam to the animal and glam to Chuck. Animal. That glam bam is going to take you down to 12 base. Chuck, you are holding on by a prayer. You're at 65, but your base is down to 1. Animal, you're up. Chuck 65 and 1. Animal 85 and 12. Nixie 118 and Julie J 90 and 7. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. I love the... Nope. I love the colada move because nobody's used it yet. But you can drop a heal smoke, but you can't give him a heal grog. That's a potion. Only you can take that. We're about to make one. All right, so you are beside Chuck. So here's the thing, okay? You can drop the heal smoke. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this, animal. You can throw the heal smoke about 5 feet over, and it does count as a move. And he'll get the full effect of it. You can drop it, and you'll get the effect, and he'll get some of the effect. Might not be enough. And if you did that, you'd still be able to attack. So the question's going to be, do you want to go and try to get the full heal on Chuck, and get some of the partial. There's a lot of different ways you can combo this out. I said like 3 things. So, if you want to attack, you can drop it on yourself and attack. Or, you can throw it over toward Chuck. Can't get you guys figured out tonight. And he potentially could get the full effect of it. Okay, so no colada. Okay. All right, drop it and attack. Final move. So Animal's dropping the heal smoke. So Animal is surrounded by heal smoke. Chuck is getting a minor effect from the heal smoke. They're both in the smoke. But Animal's also throwing a colada. Animal, who are you throwing the colada at? All right. The colada is a AP3 with a stun ability. So, Julie J., you are now down to 4 base. You're at 90 and 4 after the colada, and you're also stunned. You only get 1 action, and it is your turn. All right, she's going to go red glass to Chuck. Now, in most situations, that would have been a really good move, right? Because red glass is going to give you your AP2. However, who can tell me why Chuck did not die? He's surrounded by smoke, and he is in purgatory. So, the AP2 does hit, which would have taken Chuck below 0. But it does not. It keeps him at 1. The healing smoke then resolves. So, Animal, you get the full effect of the healing smoke, which is going to take you back to 100%. You are only down 15. Chuck, you're getting a portion of the heel smoke. I'm going to say 1/3 of the heel smoke. Not quite 50%, but you're going to get a third. That third is going to bring you back up to 100%, and it's also going to bring your base from 1 back up to 5. Chuck at 100 and 5 base. Animal 100 and full base. Nixie 118. Julie J at 90 and 4 base. Chuck, you're up. That was a big move. Big move by the animal. All right, Chuck, you will not be feared. That's what the courage potion does. It keeps you from being feared. He is not afraid. And he's going to hit Julie J with the Diablo. Dealing 5 damage. Nixie, you're up. 10-second timer for Nixie. And if you guys were wondering, Hannibal did hit a second time. So the points were deducted from Julie J as well. So Chuck is at 100, Animal 100, Nixie at 100, Julie J's at 75 because of the Animal second turn, or the Hannibal second turn. All right, if you want to go heal and seal, got to put you up here just so you have line of sight. Nope, heal and seal is that smoke is an entire move. All right, Animal, finish out this round. You have 10 seconds, Animal. You've got Chuck's at 100, you're at 100, Nixie's at 100. Julie J surrounded by heal and seal smoke. All right, the colada does not have a stun effect the second time. Stun effects are limited to the turn in which you throw them. So one effect's done, but the AP damage does carry through. Now here's the thing. Julie J is sealed. The seal resolves. So basically, Animal's colada just broke the seal. And she does get the 10% heal out of that, so you do get the advantage of that. Puts you at 85, but you're still at 4. 85 and 4. All right. Julie J., you're up. And your red glass does carry over and hit Chuck. He's no longer at purgatory. So he is at 100 and he's now at 3. And you're at 85 and 4. Under 5 minutes to play. All right, Julie J is going to go Glam Bam. So Glam Bam to Chuck. Chuck is going to take you back down to 1. Chuck is at 1 base. And Animal, you're down to 19 base. You're in pretty good shape. So Chuck is 100% total health, but 1 point of base life. Animal, 100% and 19 base life. Nixie, 118. Julie J, 85 and 4 base life. Chuck, you're up. Chuck is going to go Holy Grenade to Julie J. And Holy Grenade is going to take her down to 1 point of base life. Chuck at 101, Animal at 119, Nixie at 118, Julie J 85 and 1. It can't get any more even than this. It is super, super competitive right now. Either team can pull out the win. Nixie, you're up. You got a 10-second timer. Under 2 minutes to play, everybody. Under 2 minutes to play. Healing has been minimized. Healing has been minimized. Nixie's going to go Blue Spark herself. And go Old Yeller to Animal. Doing some big, big damage here. Boom, Animal. She's throwing the Old Yeller. Any response before we do damage resolution? Animal is bringing out Blue. He's like, no. Animal bringing out the defensive instance. Look at that. Stopping the Old Yeller in his tracks. It was going to deal 20 damage to Animal, and he just prevented it. Staying at 100%. We are going down to the wire, everybody. Chuck, 100, 1 base. Animal, 100, 19 base. Nixie, 118 base. Julie J, 85 and 1 base. And Animal, you're up. Make it count. 10-second timer for the Animal. Animal is going brace with AP Plasma to Julie J, taking her down to 0 base. Sweet move by the Animal using the AP. Julie J has taken lethal damage, everybody, going in right at the end of the match. Animal dealing his first ever killing blow in Play Dead Live history. You can. Julie J is going to res and restore. She is back. And timers are off. This is the final move, everybody. Each player has one additional turn. Each player has one turn. Chuck and Animal have a slight lead by virtue of the killing blow. Julie J, you got a 10-second timer. All right, she is bringing out the ring gun. You guys know that's been around for a little while to Animal. Animal, take 10%, putting you at 90 and 19. Chuck, your final move of the night. Chuck, 101. Animal, 90 and 19. Nixie, 118. And Julie J, recently rezzed. Chuck's final move of the night. A lot on the line here. Chuck, that was her last move, and there is no control potion. There's a control smoke, but her last move was there, and no, you can't forfeit somebody's last move. I'll reset your timer to 5 seconds. And we wonder why you haven't won yet. if you ever wonder why Chuck is winless, that last move says it all. It's a great match. All right, he's going Diablo to Julie J. Julie J has rezzed. So the res put her at 55. The Diablo back down to 45. Nixie, you're up. Nixie's final move, everybody. Chuck 100, Animal 90, Nixie 100, Julie J 45. Yes, he can. Anybody all right, so she's going to go Gold Spark to Animal. Gold Spark to Animal, reducing his size. And then she's going Red Glass to Animal. Which is going to take him down to 17. And Joe, you're up. All you have to do is not blow yourself up. And Chuck and the Animal they never died. So, of course, they can res and restore. Chuck, you don't even need to deal, Animal, you don't even need to deal damage. All you have to do is shake hands because Chuck and Animal have not died and Julie J died once. Match is over. He's going to blue spark himself just because he wants to celebrate at normal size. There you go. And that's it. Congratulations. Nice match. Chuck and Animal with their first victory ever in Play Dead Live history. Chuck has never won a singles or a doubles match. He gets on the board. Animal as his tag team partner, getting the win. 6 points for Chuck and Animal. 4 points for Nixie and Julie J. And Nixie shoots them with the brace 6 while they're dancing. There you go. Congratulations. Great match. Both teams very well played. Super impressed. And heading into the tournament, I got a feeling these two teams are going to see each other again in the postseason tournament. So hold tight. If you guys like this, Chuck defends West Virginia. Congratulations to the messenger. Like, not in my house. Animal bringing the heat today. Good match by all those involved. So, and great sportsmanship for everybody as well. So we got one more match, everybody. And this next one is going to be a really good one as well. We got some hard hitters coming up. Super geared match. It's going to be a lot of fun because, as I said before, I picked some really good scenarios tonight. And with the new items, with the firepower that all these teams have, it's going to be good. So, you guys ready for our main event? We got Smiling Moons, and people are probably like, what do you mean main event? The first two matches were awesome. I mean, we had Emperor and Hippo giving Dal and Mist all they could handle. We've got I think it's going to be a brand new rivalry, though. Nixie and Julie J versus Chuck and Animal. This might be the ones that you guys are going to want to watch in the future because it's a fun match. Kel's nervous. You know what? Hey, if you guys need a reminder. Oh, yeah. B-Dub and Amanda and Will and Ray probably remember this one. This was a lot of fun. I remember this match pretty well. So, 30-second timer, everybody. Kel, Moon, Trigger, and Rocket. If you can all give me your pre-match buffs, tapes, and elixirs. I remember this one too. Ray and Will gave B-Dub and Amanda all they could handle in this scenario. It was a good match. Went down to the wire. While we're getting to pre-match buffs, just want to remind you guys of all the events coming up. We've got Wednesday night, our final regular season match, our final regular season bundle. You guys are going to tune in for that. Going to be some epic PvP gear and also a decent assortment of wild cards. Thursday night, we got Walking Dead chat. And Friday night, the 3rd of July, we got our Salisbury Island kickoff with our campfire event, dance contest. Going to be a lot of fun. Nothing going on Saturday. And then as a reminder, all super chats between now and Sunday will go to our second island pack opening event. It's going to be on Sunday. So pretty busy week for everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of things going on. All right, let's get these buffs going, everybody. Pre-match buffs, Kel, Moon, Trigger, and Rocket. Trigger is going immune, double black. And I'm sure there's an Eli on Lost Soul. Moonshot, black and blue, and Eli on TS10. And going immune elixir. Kel is going turbo elixir. Black and purple. And Eli on black velvet. And Rocket is going immune elixir. Black graph. And Eli on the eye ring and the arc mask. All right, before we start this match, I want all of you to know this is probably the most even geared match we've ever pitted two teams against each other. This is going to be incredible. It is going to go down to gameplay, strategy, speed, all of the above. It is as close as we've ever had from a numbers perspective. And you'll see once they start dealing damage and everything. Good strategies on both part. Replace black with purple. All right. Purple, get an extra armor pin and reducing the base. All right, so here's the order. Trigger will go first. Kel will go second. Rocket will go third. And Moonshot will finish out the round. So this is where everybody's positioned. Trigger, you're up here on the roof. Moon, you're behind the building. Kel, you're at the bottom step where the water starts. And Rocket, you're over here by the boat. Trigger, you have 20 seconds. Match has begun, everybody. Good luck. Everybody's in range. Line of sight's your only issue. Everybody's within 30 yards. Line of sight is your only issue. All right, Trigger is going to take blue from Moonshot. Blue is out of play. Using her sniper page 3. And she's going Fizzle to kill. All right, Kel, you're on the clock. You got a 20-second timer, and you're under the effects of Turbo for 10 minutes. Yep, you won't be loving blue this time around. All right, Kel is going to go Red Burt. And Stun to Trigger. And Red Burt is going to add a little bit of extra pop. So not just is Burt going in to get the drain, but Burt is also going to deal an additional 10%. So Trigger, we're going to take you down to 22 and also put you at 90. 90 and 22. Rocket, you're up. Red Burt in the beginning is also a good way to hit your opponent so you can kind of check their health and their base, right? So Red Burt, getting an early read on your opponent. Trigger down to 90 and 22. No long-term effects. Burt's not going to hit you again. You don't have to attack him. You cannot detonate it. You can cast Red Toxie, you can cast Stun, but you can't do all three. So if you want to put a Stun on Moon, that's fine. All right. So no Red Toxie. You just want to stun him? Okay. No Red Toxie to kill. Moon, you have been stunned. So you get one action and you're up. Moon has been stunned and detonated. You get one move only. All right, Moon is going to summon King. Rocket. Besides the Arc Mask and the Eye Ring, which legendaries are you equipped with? All right. PvP is not legendary. So King will take your Lost Soul out of play. Lost Soul has been taken out of play. All right, back to Trigger. Oh, hold on. And the medallion. All right, let's roll for it then. 1 second. All right, pick a number. 1 to 3, you lose Lost Soul. 4, 5, or 6, you lose the medallion. 1 to 3, Lost Soul. 4, 5, or 6, the medallion. And your move's good, Trigger. I'll get to you in 1 second. You can leave it. She picks a 2, and it is the medallion. So the Glad Medallion will lower the overall damage of your team by 10% because you guys had a boost from it. And Trigger's move. She's going to detonate Fizzle. And take Kel's Grog. Kel, your Grog is out of play. Oh, man, I'm going to have to get Amy and Dimes up by the front row seats here in a second. Kel, you're up. You have a 10-second timer. You have no Grog. Trigger just fizzled. Trigger also put a follow-up fizzle on Moon. And Dimes and Bones are waiting to get front row seats to watch the match. It's a packed house tonight. You guys can see the pub is overflowing there. All right, Kel is going to go Red Toxie to Trigger. Which would take her down to 55%, and she's infected by deadly venom. And Kel wants to get a arrow shot to Trigger. Which, Kel, you're going to have to slide to the side a little bit. but she's going to go blue arrow. Kel is also under the turbo potion for another 20 seconds, which means she's going to get 50% additional damage from her turbo elixir, sorry. So Trigger, this is going to hit you and knock you down to 40%. Now what's even worse is you have a 1 in 6 chance of being frozen and losing your turn. So pick any number except the number 4. If you pick the number 4, you will get the chill effect and you will be frozen. Any number but 4. She picks 5. It's a 2. So you dodged it. All right, that was Kel's move, but you are under the effect of red Toxie. You're down to 40%. Trigger's move is next, and with that being said, we are going to take a brief commercial break and remind all of you of the last time this is a singles championship. Remember, we had Bonnie and Gemstone. There's Bonnie, still up top. We had Bones in the semifinals. And we put Amy down here at the pub. All right, you guys got a small table here, though, just so you know. And I got to get dimes there. And the reason I got to have you guys like really small down here at the table is because there's going to be a lot of crossfire. So yeah, you guys are over here. And practice social distancing, please, since you're not wearing masks. Amy is. All right, there we go. Rocket. Back to the match, everybody. 10-second timer for Rocket. All right, we're starting out. Rocket is going to bring her own red Toxie to the party. This is BYOT. Bring your own Toxie. And Rocket certainly did. Come on, Gina, you can't be deleting this. No, it's your move. Kel went last. You're up. Put your move back up. Red Toxie, which means you're hitting Kel, knocking her down to 65%. And she goes, Ammo Noir. Nothing to really take because her turbo elixir's already worn off. But you do deal AP 3 with the Noir. And you are rocking AP 4. So you're dealing AP 7 to Kel, taking her down from 25 to 18. And by the way, Trigger, your last attack when Kel hits you with the arrow, also hits you for AP 4, just so you know. So you're at 18. Kel's 65 and 18, Moon at 100, Trigger 40 and 18, and Rocket 100%. And Moonshot, finish out the round. Trigger's under the effect of red toxie. Kel is under the effect of red toxie. A lot of red toxie. Moonshot wants to go sniper page 3. And he's going to steal Rocket's blue. And he's going to summon Mac. All right. Mac. Rocket, who are you targeting with Mac? Sorry. Moon, who are you? Okay, we got a Moon, we got a Rocket, we got a Mac. So Moonshot is targeting Rocket with Mac as well. And yes, you get another half turn move, not a full turn move. And he's going to put a mustard bomb. All right. Rocket loses blue. She's wearing a mustard bomb. And Moon summons Mac, who does no damage this turn, but he will do the highest damage of any pet next turn. Remember, it's a second turn play. Okay. We're moving to Trigger in round 3. Kel, 65 and 18, affected by Toxin. Moonshot 100%. Trigger 40 and 18, affected by Toxin. And Rocket 100%. Can't use I-Ring Rocket because he hasn't attacked you yet. You can use it next turn. Trigger is going to detonate Fizzle. And take Grog from Moon, while simultaneously chugging her own Grog. And we'll roll for it. You're close to 100, but we're going to roll for it anyway. Trigger 1, 2, or 3, you get 100%. 4, 5, or 6, you only get 50%. So you want a 1, 2, or a 3? and she gets a 3. She would have either been at 90% or 100%. So you are certainly back in the game at 100%. Early damage, hitting hard. Grog is out of play. Kel, you're up. Kel, you're under the effects of red toxie. You're at 65 and 18. All right, Kel's going to go slim to trigger. Taking her down to 90. And Kel's going green plasma. To trigger, knocking her down to 85. But Kel is getting a 5% kickback and getting rid of the effects of Toxie due to the heal. So Kel back to 70. And 20, and no longer under the effects of Toxie. All pets are currently out of play except for Mac. Trigger, you're up. 10 seconds. I'm sorry, Rocket, you're up. Gina, you're up. Beige bomb and detonate on Kel. All right, she's going with the cast and the detonation all in one move. That is going to take Kel down 25% temporarily and 25% damage. She will get it back in 2 turns, but temporarily, Kel, that's going to take you down to 45 and 20. And Moonshot. Your Mac is going to hit Gina for 15%. So Mac will attack. Unless, of course, Gina chooses to use the eye ring this turn. All right, let's give Moonshot 10 seconds. All right, let's find out when Gina's going to be back. No. That you cannot do. You can't blue bomb, summon, and attack. You can go blue bomb and summon. You can pick any of those two, but you can't get an attack in there as well. All right. Once Gina comes back, I want to see if she wants to use the eye ring for the Mac damage, because Mac's going to hit her hard. All right, we're going to pause the timer. While we're pausing the timer, let's bring our very own Julia Muse to the party. Six feet, Julia. I mean, we can entertain ourselves while we're waiting on... I got the clock stopped while we're waiting on Gina to come back. We could do, like, voices impersonation. So, Amy, Dimes, and Julia walk into a bar. And, yeah, that's the punchline. There's nothing else. It's Julia. Hey, guys. You guys watched that 999 stream? It was pretty good. Those matches were great. I don't know. I don't have any lines. I'm just waiting on Rocket. Yep. Sure did. Man, that Kills is one clever guy. Isn't he though? I don't know why, like I'm making like the characters jump so you know which one of them is talking at any given time. Yep. Oh man, the lyrics, the singing, unbelievable. Oh, there's Gina. Okay, just in time. I'm playing with avatars. Okay, so Gina, here's what happened. Mac, okay, yes. All right, so you're using iRing. Now, that is your legendary. Your legendaries are out of play this match. Mac does not hit for 15. She avoids it. So Moonshot's follow-up move is to cast a blue bomb. And he also is going to Red Rex. Can't avoid both of them. That'd be a heck of a ring. Mac resolves, you use the eye ring, and then he casts Red Rex. And Red Rex, one legendary. One legendary per match. It's the rule of legendaries. You can wear as many as you want, but you can only pick one. It's only a 45-minute match. If you had 9 legendaries and you could use unlimited legendaries, you'd be able to use a legendary every turn. That'd be crazy. All right, Red Rex is hitting you for 15%. You're at 85. You can use the sword. You can't use the sword's ability. Remember, there's 3 types of legendaries. Stats, effects, and activation. You can only activate 1 legendary ability per match. So what do you mean it's fine? Are you taking the damage or are you preventing the damage? All right, so we're going to take the damage from Mac. So Mac is going to hit for 15%. So Gina still has legendaries in play. And then Red Rex going to follow right behind and hit for 15% as well. So that's taking her down to 70%. Back-to-back pet attacks. Trigger. Kick us off the next round. Kel's at 45 and 20. Moonshot's 100. Trigger's 85. And Rocket is at 70. Fairly even. All right, Trigger's going to drop. Heal and Seal. So she's surrounded by Heal and Seal. And Gina, you do have Red Rex at your ankles next turn. Keep in mind, Moonshot cast him. He's not a Venom, so he is going to keep attacking. Just like Red Finney's going to keep attacking Kel. And because he's Red Finney, he doesn't hit for 10, 10, 10. He hits for 20, 20, 20. Kel, it's going to take you from 45 down to 25. So Red Finney's in play. Red Rex is in play. Trigger is surrounded by Heal and Seal smoke. Kel, you're up. 10 seconds for you. All right, Kel's going to drop a Heal Smoke. So Kel is surrounded by Heal Smoke as well. She's going to attack Finney. Finney is out of play. Trigger. Trigger, your Heal and Seal resolved. So you are from 85 up to 95. And you are sealed. So there's only one pet still in play, and that is the Red Rex that is attacking Rocket And Rocket, it is your move. Kel 25 and 20 surrounded by heel smoke. Moonshot 100%. Trigger 95. Rocket at 70. Under 15 minutes to play. Good move. So she's dropping the Orange Crush. Remember, the Orange Crush, if you throw it, it's a move. If you drop it, you can follow it up. So Gina with a big, big move there. Orange Crush dropped at her feet. Takes care of Rex. And then going with the grog. And no need to roll. She was only down 30%. So the grog will heal her for 50 or at a 50 at a minimum. So it puts her back at 100. All pets are dead. All pets are currently out of play, everybody. Kel. You got a heal from the heel smoke as well. And Moonshot. All smokes have been resolved. Kel's at 100%. Moonshot 100%. Trigger 95 and Rocket 100. But some of the big items are out of play, and Moon finish out the round. Moon is going to go blue bomb to Rocket. And he's going to throw Old Yeller. We got to get Moon up to about here, though, Moon. That's your range to throw the grenade. Confirm the location, and then we'll let it fly. It's 15 to 20 yards if you're throwing a grenade, right? $15 to 20 yards. He's like, on second thought, let's just move back. All right, there you go. No Old Yeller. Moonshot is just going to bring the yellow plasma arrow. Going to hit Rocket for 10%. Also going to hit her for the AP2 plus his Stinger bow is going to hit her for AP4. It's going to take Rocket down to 18 base. All right, Trigger, kick us off with round number 5. Kel, 120. Moonshot, 100. Trigger, 95. Rocket, 90 and 18. I got a feeling it won't make it there, but let's do it. TS10 with 5 big reds to Kel. Rocket, I got to put you right here. I don't know. I think I'm getting their names as contagious now. Angel, are you attacking Jason? How about that? That might be the easiest thing. All right. Trigger, you're attacking Moon, correct? All right. Kel. Trigger's attacking Moon. With a TS10 and 5 big reds. I know she used blue when it was aimed at her. Kel, are you going to continue to use blue? Yeah, I'm just going to make sure she's still going to use it. Kel, yes, no, maybe. You going to prevent the damage going to Jason, or are we going to resolve it? All right, no blue. So the damage is going through the TS10, which is a true TS20. Moonshot. Take you down to 80%. Kel, you're up. Kel 100, Moon 80, Trigger 95, Rocket 90. Lost Soul Sisters have a slight lead. Okay. Activate my rainbow, and I hope Rocket is close to it too. All right. Are we all looking at the same map? Does this look anywhere close to you? It's not even a little bit close. Moonshot is just as close as Rocket. We should make that, we should make it hit Moonshot instead. All right. Well, the volley hits all targets within 15 yards, and it does double damage regardless. Now, it doesn't do double AP damage, but it does double damage. Trigger, we're taking you down to 80. From 95 down to 80, double damage. No other boosters or anything on that. So Kel's at 100, Moon's at 80, Trigger at 80, and Rocket at 90. Smiling Moons have taken a slight lead. Oh, you know what? It makes a huge difference. Kel, you just broke her seal. Good call, Trigger. So, Trigger takes no damage. Gina, you're up. Kel at 100, Moon at 80, Trigger 95, Gina at 90. The Lost Soul Sisters still have the lead. All right, so Rocket is going to drop a seal. And she's going to under 10 minutes to play. So no purple effects. So Gina's going to go Icarus Bow with the green arrow. She's going to get a slight kickback from the green arrow. Bring her back to 95. And a slight hit on Kel. But it's more of a hit because it is the brand new Icarus Bow. So Kel, you're taking 10%. So that swing right there put the Lost Soul Sisters back in charge. 90 for Kel, 80 for Moon, 95 for Trigger, 95 for Rocket. Moonshot. Finish out the round. All right, he's going to summon Bull. And is going to break the seal. And he goes Unholy Arrow. And Rocket, that gets rid of your immune. However, we were under 10 minutes, so probably served its purpose anyway, because purple effects have been minimized. And we're under 6 minutes to play, and we're moving on to the next round. Trigger. Let's make it happen, everybody. Kel at 90, Moon at 80, Trigger 95, and Rocket at 95. Cannot summon the skeletons and cast. The skeleton summon is an attack. And besides, well, I mean, it would be a good move, but yeah, you can't do both. It's two pretty powerful moves. We'll reset to 5 seconds. Okay, you're going to summon Slim to Moon and the skeletons to Kel. That's doable. Okay. And remember, you just went up a level, so now it's 7 skeletons, right? All right. Slim to Moonshot. Taking Moonshot down to 70. Kel, you're getting hit by 7 skeletons. They don't hit for a lot, but they're there. Taking you down to 80. And they stay there until they're dealt with. Kel at 80, Moon at 70, Trigger 95, Rocket 95. Lost Soul Sisters just took a pretty good lead. Kel, you're up. 10 seconds for you. Kel's going to orange crush the skeletons. Well done. And Hannibal to Trigger. 85, Trigger. Rocket, you're up. Kel 80, Moon 70, Trigger 85, Rocket 95. We're under 2 minutes to play. All healing effects have been nerfed 50%. All right, Rocket is bringing out the heavy artillery. Kenny. Kenny does 1 AP damage. Kel's going to take you down to 19. But what he also does is 10 toxic damage as well. So Kel's going to knock you down to 70, and you will take 10 every turn from Kenny until it is healed through. And she's also going TS10 with 5 BT7s right at you, Kel. You know what the awesome thing about our game is? It's turn-based. So we're still here when you come back. So yes, Kel's like, I'm hoping I got Blue in time. Yeah, we paused the stream. So Blue did save the day, Kel. Blue flew right in and took that TS10 with the BT7s and flew away. Moonshot. Finish out the round. Remember, we're under 2 minutes to play, everybody. So healing effects have been nerfed. And after this move, there will be 1 remaining turn for each player. Kel at 70. Moon at 70. Trigger at 85. And Rocket at 95. Moonshot, your bull is returning. All right, Moon is going to drop, heal, and seal, first off. Let's do this in an order where it makes sense. He drops, heal, and seal, and he shoots Rocket with a plasma arrow while detonating the blue bomb. All doable. The blue bomb is going to drop Rocket 25%. Down to 70. And the yellow plasma arrow is going to take her down to 60. All right. This is it. Each player gets one additional move. We're going into the final round. Kel at 70, Moon at 70, Trigger at 85, and Rocket at 60. You can do the math. It is almost even. Trigger, you got one additional move. Can't drop the heal smoke, bomb, and detonate. It's 3 moves. You can leech and detonate, or you can drop a bomb that you'll never be able to use because it's your final turn. We'll reset you to 5 seconds. Leech and detonate. Going to kick Trigger back up to 95. Is going to take Kel down to 60. All right, Kel. You're up. Your Hannibal hits a second time, is now out of play. Taking Trigger back down to 85. Remember, Hannibal phases. Can't attack him. So Hannibal is gone. All right, Kel is going to go green arrow to Rocket. Just going to hit her for a little bit and take her down to 55 with a little bit of AP mixed in with it. Kel's going to get the kickback from the green arrow, bringing her to 65, but it's also going to get rid of the effects of Kenny, more importantly. And Kel, now Kenny is going to hit you again. Remember, he doesn't disappear. But you're going to summon Trey and sacrifice. Is that what you're going to do? All right. Kel's going to sacrifice Trey for 20% life. And that is going to take her up to 85. Kel 85, Moon 70, Trigger 85, Rocket 55. Rocket, this is your final move. You still have Kenny out. So Kenny is going to hit Kel again. And he's going to take her down to 18. And he's going to take her down to 75. So Kenny hits again. Rocket, this is your final move. And Moonshot's heal and seal went through, by the way. Moon is at 80, and he is sealed. That did resolve. All right, Rocket is going to go Blue Spark and hope for a lot of damage. Blue Spark and Green Plasma Arrow to Kel. Rocket getting the kickback heal up to 60. Double damage. Taking Kel down to 65. No, he didn't. She sacrificed Trey to get 20% health. Moonshot, this is your final move. All right. Moonshot is going to detonate Mustard. So the bull will hit first and foremost, which is going to take Gina down to 9 armor pen. The mustard bomb going to deal slight damage at 55. And Moonshot is going to throw blue, which cannot be stopped. I'm sorry, he's going to throw aqua. What a night, everybody. Woo! You get the idea. He's going to throw aqua, which is the blue grenade, which cannot be stopped by blue. And it's going to take Rocket down to 45. All right. That is the final move of the night, everybody. So, as I calculate, and you guys are watching the match, and I'm going to do the tally, who do you guys think pulled out the victory? It was super close. Kel, 55. Moon, 80. Trigger, 85. Rocket, 45. Kel and Moon by 5 points overall. They also did more armor pen, but it was a close match. If it would have been the other way, Kel and Moon probably still would have won because of the armor pen. They hit with more arrows and their armor pen really kicked in. Smiling Moons, 6 points. The Lost Soul Sisters, 4 points. One of the closest matches we've had all season long. Super, super close. But, yeah, I got it 6-4. So it could have went either way. Couple moves right at the very end. But great match. And we look at the standings. It's going to heat up in a hurry. So you guys can see the Smiling Moons are now 2-4, and they have the same record as the Lost Soul Sisters at 2-4. So that's pretty interesting. I mean, that's going to be a nice battle. That could be a first round match in the tournament. We very well could see those teams battling each other again. So you know they always play close. Awesome stuff. If you guys do me a favor, shoot me over via Messenger, whichever pets you're going to revive. Just whichever pet, just shoot it over to me on Messenger, and I'll make sure that we get it. So, awesome PvP tonight. Real quick shout out. Thanks to the mods for keeping time tonight. Very well done. Appreciate that. First match of the night, what can you say? Dow and Mist running their record to 5-1. Great season, Dow and Mist. But that's the first half of the season. The real battle is when you get in the tournament. Can you do it again in the tournament? That's going to be the big question. We also saw Hippo and the Emperor really, really start to make a name for themselves. So Hippo and Emperor. Got a couple shout-outs up here. Rocket. Awesome match. Congratulations. Kel, great match, ladies. Love you all. Second match, we saw Chuck and Animal both get their first victories in PDL history. Chuck has had a lot of matches, and he finally got on the board with a big W. But I got a feeling that we will see Heart and Soul making a strong comeback, battling those guys again in the tournament. And then this match was great, too. So Wednesday night, you guys can see what we got lined up on Wednesday. More big matches. Hellfire and Brimstone. That's Julia and Gemstone versus Tommy the Tank and Dimes. So could be some seedings that go into consideration with that. Killer Bees versus Masters of Faith. Right now, that's going to be for second place in Group B. And then Chuck and Animal. Can Chuck and Animal make it 2 victories in a row versus the Dark Lords of the Six? Or will the Dark Lords of the Six get on the board and get in the win column as well? So we got some good stuff lined up. All right, everybody. Hey, I want to say thanks. Appreciate you guys being here for some really, really good PvP. Not sure if we're going to stream tomorrow. We're going to keep it open. We could do a Walking Dead chat. Just depends on how much info's out there. If there's not a lot, I will only do a Thursday stream. But if there is, we'll do 2, and then we'll be back on Wednesday night for our final tag team matches of the regular season. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate all you guys do, and I will see you either tomorrow night or Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.